Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Welcome to another edition of high school basketball on D910sports.com, the YDL Sports Network. Tonight we have a District 10 Region 6 matchup between the host Warren Dragons and the visiting Corry Beavers. Andy Close and Brian Hagberg alongside high school basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card at 724-659-5701 or visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. You're inside the Freedom Investment Management Group pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. This is the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online at therehabcenters.com. And Game Stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit him at thecomputerguru.net. And Brian, we got a matchup here between the Beavers and the Dragons. Corry coming in having lost at 9-7, but have lost 3 in a row. Warren at 9-6, 2-2 in the region, coming off just a heartbreaking loss to Oil City at home, a game in which they led by as many as 15 points, and Oil City came back and won on Cam Van Warmer's 30-footer at the buzzer. What are you expecting to see here tonight?
we're going to see the mettle of the Warren Dragons here in 2023. How quickly can they bounce back from what you said, a heartbreaking loss in a game that they absolutely should have won? And they're going to have to do that bounce back without one of their leading scorers in Parks Ordway, who was hurt in that game against Oil City.
Yep, Parks Ordway checks in at just over 12 points a game. This Dragon team pretty balanced between him and Tommy Nyquist, Braylon Barnes, Owen Becker. They all kind of average between that 10 to 12 points per game. In Parks' place, Connor Hoffman will get the start tonight for the Dragons. Again, Corry coming in, loses of 3 straight to Oil City Franklin, the aforementioned Oil City Franklin, and Titusville. They do own a win over a quality Seneca team this year, however. Warren 3-2 in its last 5 games. And Brian, I was doing a little bit of just, pregame research, and something struck me about Warren and their record. Yes, they're 9-6. 4 of their 6 losses have come by single digits. One of those was in overtime, and 3 of them came down to the final possession. Whereas in their wins, they're winning by an average of 19.5 points a game. Now, they did win a close game at Harbor Creek where Brady Burdine hit a shot at the buzzer beater of his own. But, it seems to me the key for this Dragon team, if they want to get where they want to go, is closing out those close games.
Yeah, and that's, they lost some senior leadership from a year ago. They've got playoff experience, but to get to that next level, which is obviously where everybody wants to be, is to take the next step, you've got to learn how to close out those close games. And thus far this season, they really haven't been able to take care of business in those close games. And if they want to get to where they want to go, they're going to have to figure out how to take that next step, close out those close wins. Don't allow something like what happened the other night against Oil City to happen, especially on your home floor.
Absolutely. And that's just key. I think people kind of look at this region as Franklin, Oil City, Warren, and then a gap, and then Corry, Titusville, and Connie. It's kind of played out that way thus far, although the Beavers, are capable of putting up points in droves as well. Ryland Smith and Marcus Lambert kind of lead the way in that department for Corry. Also want to remind you that tonight's game, Drive the Game, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. It's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentire.com. And Brian, we're going to have a little bit of special pregame festivities, something your daughter's going to be taking part in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So the 4th grade choir here at Warren Area Elementary Center is going to be singing the national anthem here this evening. They've got, you can see along the back wall there, the parents are set and ready. I'll be heading down there. We'll get some, hopefully some better video
yes.
Of that performance when it's time. But an exciting experience for the 4th graders here at Warren Area Elementary to come out on the high school gym and get to perform in front of this home crowd, sing the national anthem.
Absolutely. As you said, a great thrill. And we have another packed house in here tonight. It was like that. It's been like that most of the season. It was certainly like that for the Oil City game as well. So that's great to see even the upper section filled just about to capacity.
And a short trip for the Corry fans as
sure.
well. Only about 40 minutes or so from Corry here to Warren. Down Route 6 or 426 or whichever
way you want to go.
Whichever way you want to go. It's a short trip, and that always makes these games a little more fun too. Is the proximity factor? When you know these teams are so close together.
Absolutely. Well, Brian's going to head down and get some great angles of our national anthem here, sung by the 4th grade choir. Again, want to remind you, Warren coming in with a record of 9-6 overall, 2-2. In Region 6, Corry at 9-7 overall, 1-3 in Region 6, as we see the youngsters making their way onto the court. Again, for Warren, Connor Hoffman will step into the lineup for Parks Ordway tonight. Just talking with some people before the game, they feel it's not going to be anything lengthy for Parks. A senior, probably looking at about a week or so. So definitely should have him back before the start of postseason play. And we're getting the pregame, our pregame message we get before every game from Warren Athletic Director Jeff White. And we're getting ready for the elementary choir. We're going to add Brian to the stream here and put him in. And all right, and a big round of applause to our elementary school choir there, which Brian's daughter Anna is a part of. Great job by all the kids there. As Brian will make his way back up here. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Beavers of Corry High School. Senior number 24, Nate James. Senior number 3, Brian Cressley. Senior number 14, Chance Rogers. Junior number 23, Rylan Smith. And junior number 15, Marcus Lambert rounds out the lineup for the Beavers. That's Cressley, Rogers, Lambert, Smith, and James under the direction of head coach Tyler Bailey. And now for the starting lineup for the home-standing Warren Dragons, who come in with a record of 9 wins and 6 losses, 2-2 in region play. Dragons under the direction of longtime head coach Jeff Burdine. And the starting lineup for the Dragons is as such. Junior guard number 10, Tommy Nyquist. Junior guard number 3, Brady Burdine. Junior forward number 23, Braylon Barnes. At guard, junior number 33, Connor Hoffman, who gets the start tonight in place of Parks Ordway. And rounding out the lineup, senior number 21, forward Owen Becker. So for the Dragons, Nyquist, Burdine, Barnes, Becker, and Hoffman, the starting 5. And we are just about ready to go here from Warren Area High School. It's Corry, it's Warren, it's a Region 6 battle. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. First quarter brought to you by Tucked In Farms, a modern farm event venue in the heart of Cook Forest. Tucked In Farms, TUCKDINN farm.com, or call them at 814-316-9399. To jump center, it will be Rylan Smith for Corry and Owen Becker for the Dragons. And tip is controlled by Becker and into the hands of Tommy Nyquist. And we are underway from Warren Area High School. Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium quickly inside to Becker. Becker looking to go up. He's cut off there nicely by Smith. Shot no good. Rebound in the hands of Nate James. James gets it in the hands of Rylan Smith, who brings across the timeline for the Beavers. Gets it over to Brian Cressley. So back to Smith. Now Cressley's little floater is good. So Corry strikes first. It's Brian Cressley. I suppose we can get that scoreboard working there for you, folks. As Nyquist brings it across the timeline for the Dragons. And there's a three, and that is no good from Barnes. Offensive rebound, Nyquist. Nyquist has it being defended by Cressley. And the Dragons will reset. Nyquist dribble handoff, Brady Burdine. Burdine drives, his shot is good. So Brady Burdine gets the Dragons on the board. It's 2-2. Ball in the hands of James. James will drive. Uncontested layup is good for Nate James. And it is 4-2 Corry. As Brian rejoins us, it's Hoffman for the Dragons. Burdine thought about the three. Barnes will take it short. And we're going to get a foul here on the Dragons. Let's see who they tag for this. They're going to get Connor Hoffman. His first, team's first. Ryland Smith as the Dragons show a little three-quarter court pressure here. Corry breaks it, but getting called for the travel there is Marcus Lambert. He's kind of lost control of the ball there a little bit. Brian, I started the clock a little late, so let that get caught up.
Well, Warren County Visitors Bureau travel there.
Burdine has it taken away. That's Marcus Lambert. Make Warren County part of your travel plans at wcvb.net/events. That shot is good from Chance Rogers, and it's 6-2 Corry here early going. So three different players have scored already for Corry.
This is playing out almost exactly the same way we saw the JV game a little earlier. Corry out to a hot start and forcing perimeter shots here by the Dragons.
And that's what happened just there will drive a coach crazy as Connor Hoffman gets fouled on the three-point attempt, and he will go to the Ty Nesta Builders free throw line for a trio of shots. And now we have the clock finally caught up here. 5:52 to go here in the opening quarter. Hoffman's first shot is good. Again, he's stepping in, normally the first guy off the bench for the Dragons, stepping in the starting lineup tonight in the absence of senior Parks Ordaway.
Again, we talked about those perimeter shots and not having Ordaway on the perimeter as Hoffman misses the second. Is going to be a big absence if Warren's going to be forced to take those shots from the outside all night.
Yeah, again, Parks Ordaway, an elite three-point shooter. Hoffman has one more. So just 1 of 3 for Hoffman. Offensive rebound, Barnes, and it's good. So the putback by Braylon Barnes, and it's 6-5.
Quick putback there by Barnes.
And there's a steal by the Dragons. Hoffman goes coast-to-coast. Layup is good, and the Dragons have their first lead of the night. It's 7-6.
Becker poked that one away, and it went right to Connor Hoffman.
Yeah, then you get to see the Warren showing this 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure. Corry breaks at that time into the hands of Chance Rogers. It's Ryland Smith with it. Had it poked away, but gets it back into the hands of Cressley. He's picked up by Barnes. Beavers working around the perimeter. James gets it back to Cressley. Backing down that time is Lambert. Shot no good. Rebound in the hands of Becker.
Strong take by Lambert. Just couldn't get the finish.
And Nyquist and the foul counted. Tommy Nyquist with a chance for an old school three-point play. And he'll head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line.
I just said Lambert unable to get the finish on the strong takedown low. And Tommy Nyquist able to finish and then some on that.
Yeah, and you see how quick he gets down the court, too. So for the 5 Dragon starters have already scored in this game. Just 3 minutes in. Nyquist free throw, no good. So Dragons struggling from the free throw line here at the start, but they do lead 9-6 as Cressley has it for Corry. And here's the drive by Ryland Smith. He's cut off, and we're going to get a blocking foul on the Dragons. That's going to go against Nyquist, I believe.
Indeed, against Nyquist.
His first, team foul number 2 on the Dragons. Corry to inbound underneath their own baskets. Inbounded to Ryland Smith. And that's Carson Chamberlain, number 0, into the game now for Corry. Hands off to Cressley. 3-on-3 there as he's guarded by Burdine. Almost a steal by Becker. And gotta be careful there. I thought he might have got called for a reach-in, but nice. James with it now for Corry as Becker steps out on him. He loses control, and Becker comes up with the steal, and Becker looking to go coast to coast. He lays it up and in, and it's 11-6 Dragons as now all 5 starters have scored midway through the first quarter.
Corry not happy with the call. Becker wasn't called for a reach-in or foul there.
And there again, that three-quarter court pressure forcing a Corry turnover and be Dragon basketball at exactly the midway point here of the opening quarter. 11-6 Dragons. Nyquist will walk across half court for the Dragons. Barnes dribble handoff Nyquist. Barnes open 3. It's nothing but net. And we're going to get a timeout here. Corry, a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When you get back up, call Luton's Plumbing and Heating to get you going again. They'll take it with them. Be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
All right. So 14-6 Dragons lead here. Corry coming out of the timeout. Braylon Barnes just knocked down the 3. He has 5 early points. Again, Dragons going to continue to show this pressure. It's been effective. Nyquist at the top of that press. And there's a steal by Hoffman. Hoffman tried to get it to Burdine, but it's taken away nicely by Cressley. And now he'll look to push for Corry.
Pass a little high there.
Oh, and that's rejected by Owen Becker. Will stay Corry basketball.
Becker did not want me to get that analysis into the last
No, he did not. Beavers inbound inside, and that ball poked away, but getting it back there was Cole Nickerson, who's checked into the game. And now the ball goes into the backcourt. We're going to have a backcourt violation on Corry. So turnover is an issue here early in the game for the Beavers.
A little surprising. It looked like that ball was tipped, I thought.
I thought it might have been too, but the officials say no. Dragon basketball, 8-point leads. We approached the 3-minute mark. In the first quarter, inside the Barnes, shot no good. Offensive rebound, Becker up and in, and it's Dragons by 10. Owen Becker with 4 points. Again, this game starting out much like their last game did for Warren against Oil City. There's almost a steal by Barnes, but getting it back was Smith. Now in the hands of Cressley, his runner, no good. He gets his own rebound. Now kicks it out to Smith. Thought about the 3. And now gets it back out to Cressley. Smith will take that corner 3, and that's no good. As crashing in there was Nyquist, but it's going to stay Corry ball with 2:32 to go in the opening quarter.
And you're seeing that Warren has a little bit of a height advantage here over Corry, and you're seeing that come into play. And you saw it down on that last bucket as Becker was able to just come in and get over the top of everybody for that putback.
Beavers to inbound inside. Shot by Lambert is good. So Marcus Lambert with his first bucket of the game, and it's 16-8. And right back down the court is Braylon Barnes. And it's Dragons by 10 once again as Barnes up to 7 early points here. Corry comes right back. This game being played at a quick pace, and that runner is good from Nate James. It's 18-10. So up and down the court we go as Corry shows a little pressure here. Dragons break it. Barnes gets it to Becker. Becker turn around, in and out, no good. Gets his own miss, and that shot is up and in from Owen Becker. He's up to 6 points. It's 20-10.
Even when things are not falling for Warren, they're still kind of falling favorably for them right now.
Oh, nice pass inside there to Nickerson. A shot, though, no good. Rebound, Brady Bedine, and he's going to push ahead Nyquist. lays it up and in for two. And Warren really pushing the pace here at 22-10.
The transition really paying off. Like you said, this press defense generated already a number of turnovers. And there's another one right there by Brady Burdine.
Burdine going to take it up. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Hoffman. And I think we're going to get a foul here.
It is.
That's called on Ryland Smith. Yep. As checking in for Corry will be Cressley and Stephen Brady, and Anthony Arrett and Jack Darling checking in for the first time for Warren. Nyquist to inbound. Gets it into Burdine. Back to Nyquist. Nyquist looks to drive, cut off there by Cressley. The drive again, loses it, gets it back, kicks in the corner. Hoffman three. That's good. Connor Hoffman, and the Dragons have put up another 25 spot in the first quarter, just like they did against Oil City in their last game.
Connor Hoffman taking full advantage of this spot start here.
We're going to get a foul here on Warren. It's going to go against Brady Burdine. His first, team third. Ball's inbounded to Smith. Smith looks to drive, now gets it out to Cressley.
Poked away again there by Burdine.
Yep, boy, very active hands defensively here from Warren. Almost a steal by Arrett, but back in the hands of Lambert. Lambert drives, his shot no good, but he was fouled.
That one's going to go on Darling.
Darling and Lambert will go to the Tide Nesta Builders Supply free throw line for a pair. Visit them online at tidnestabuilders.us.
You see the guys coming off the bench trying to maintain that physicality. That time, Darling just got a little too handsy on the defense.
Lambert knocks down the first. He'll get one more. Second one also good, 25-12.
Fast-moving first quarter.
Boy, it really is. I think Warren looks like they might hold for the last shot here. Nyquist brings it across half court into the hands of Hoffman. Burdine gets it back to Nyquist with 14 seconds to go. Burdine gets a screen from Eric. Burdine looks to drive. Burdine shot up and in, uses the glass effectively. And see if Corry gets a shot off here. They do. Ryland Smith from deep. Oh, that was almost good. So 1 quarter of play in the books. Your score, Warren 27, Corry 12. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Palmieri Financial Group in Warren, PA. As the owner of Palmieri Financial Group, John Palmieri will design a game plan tailored to your financial goals and your financial future. Whether you want to retire early to spend time coaching your kids or grandkids, or to have more time to travel and see your favorite teams play, John can help. You can find him on Facebook at Palmieri Financial Group or call him at 814-230-9055. That's 814-230-9055. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Gladstone Institutional Advisory, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Palmieri Financial Group and Gladstone Institutional Advisory are separate entities from LPL Financial.
All right, welcome back. As after 1 quarter of play, Warren at 27, Corry 12, as we get set for the start of the second quarter. Sponsored by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesta would be a great gift for the golfer in your life. Call them 814-755-4558 or ask about their play and stay packages. Located 3 miles south of Tynesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com. Corry will have the ball here to start the second quarter. As that's Ryland Smith with it. Now they get it inside to Chance Rogers. Back out to Smith. Thought about the three. Now he'll look to drive. Hands it back off to Rogers. Chase Sittler, number 2, is also checked in the game for Warren for the first time. And there's a three, and that is good from Marcus Lambert. And so a strong start to the second quarter here for Corry. It's 27-15 on a Lambert 3 ball.
Much needed three-pointer there.
Boy, you said it. Sittler works around the screen from Errett. Now gets it off to Jack Darling. In the hands of Nyquist. And that just went off Nyquist's. Oh, I think
poked away.
it was poked away. Okay. Thought it might have went off his foot there for a second, but Nyquist gets it back.
Sittler's another one you were told you would see some expanded minutes here tonight.
Yep, sophomore. They really like his upside. Nyquist drive, shot up and good for Tommy Nyquist. It's 29-15. Yeah, just a sophomore. Big part of the future of this ball club. As Chamberlain loses it out of bounds. So it'll be Warren basketball. And again, another Corry turnover here.
Looked like the defense didn't necessarily get a hand on it, but did just enough, and it bounced right off the foot and out of bounds.
And Nyquist brings it across the timeline, gets it off to Barnes, who had 7 points in the opening quarter. Nyquist thought about the three, now gets it to Barnes. Barnes will drive baseline. Chamberlain. Barnes puts up the jumper short. Rebound into the hands of, that was Cressley, not Chamberlain. Lambert drives on Errett, shot no good, but they're going to tag Errett with a foul, I believe. And Lambert will head back to the Time Nesta Builder Supply free throw line for a pair.
It's funny, both Errett and Darling thought that was going to be a charge. Both of them had the fist pump going as a charge call, but it was not. It was a block.
Lambert's first shot is good. He actually leads all scorers with 8 points. We'll get one more. The second one also good. It's 29-17. Nyquist will walk across half court for the Dragons. Gets it off to Barnes. And that pass, Darling tried to save. Just kind of went through the hands of Chase Sittler. I think and out of bounds will be Corry ball. As Hoffman, Burdine, and Becker will check back into the game for the Dragons. They have their starting five back out on the court.
Still in that defense, but
Oh, and almost a steal, another steal by Hoffman, but Smith will fire a three off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound to James. He had it poked away and saves it, but right into the hands of Brady Burdine. Burdine gets it to Nyquist. Nyquist shot blocked by Cressley, and it'll stay Warren ball. There's a rejection there from Brian Cressley.
I was about to say they were in that defense, but more stationary.
Yep.
They weren't attacking the ball as they were in the first quarter.
Barnes gets it off to Hoffman. Now Burdine in the lane. Jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound into the hands of Chance Rogers. Cressley with it. And James will fire a three. That's good. Nate James with the three. And it's back to a single-digit game at 29-20 as Burdine pushes it right back down for the Dragons.
That's exactly what Corry needs to do. Stop and they get points. Make their way back into this game.
Becker with it up top. Now gets it to Burdine. Open three. Brady Burdine. No good. Contact there. Offensive putback. Barnes. No good. But he is fouled, and he'll go to the Time Nesta Builder Supply free throw line for a pair. So Braylon Barnes hitting the offensive glass on that play.
Again, we talked about in the pregame, Andy, that heartbreaking loss that Warren suffered here against Oil City. The longer Corry hangs around, the more that doubt starts to creep in the back of your mind. That, oh no, here we go again. Is this going to happen to us another time?
Absolutely. As Barnes will get one more. He knocks down a pair. It's 31-20 Dragons. Barnes with 9 early points for the Dragons.
And now Warren's back to that aggressive attacking defense.
Yep.
Good break.
And there's a pull-up jumper. That shot is no good from Rogers. Rebound pulled down by Barnes. Gets it to Becker. And a 3-on-1 here developing for the Dragons. And that pass is going to go off the foot of Ryland Smith.
Nice defensive.
Yeah, it was, because that looked like it was going to be an easy layup. Nyquist inbound, gets it into Barnes. And Nyquist will set the Dragon offense here in the half court. Picked up by Cressley, now hand off to Becker and back to Nyquist. Little shot fake, he drives the lane. Shot is up and in. Nice drive to the hoop there by Tommy Nyquist. It's 33-20. Smith gets it inside. Turnaround shot by James is no good, but he tracks down his own miss. And now it's taken away. Another steal by Brady Burdine, and he's fouled. That'll be team foul number 5 on Corry. And they're going to get Cressley with that foul as Chamberlain and Stephen Brady check back in for Corry.
5 team fouls each now.
Yep, it's been a very evenly called game to this point as Nyquist will set up the Dragon offense. We'll hand off Burdine. Now back to Nyquist. Looking inside to Becker. Oh, a beautiful pass there inside to Owen Becker for 2. And Becker up to 8 points. And the lead, which was down to 9, now a 6-0 run for the Dragons, back to 15.
Nice back cut along the baseline there by Becker to get himself open.
And here we have a trap, and Chamberlain's just going to throw it off of Becker. We'll take Corry ball. It is. That's
going out of bounds. Just chuck that off the body.
And thought about the 3 there. That was Smith, and he's going to get fouled instead. We're going to get a Hoffman. I think that's his second. Team foul number 6. Put up on the.
Indeed, his second.
Inbound to Ryland Smith, it's Nate James. He'll drive the lane for 2. It's 35-22. 6 points for Nate James.
James thought he was going to have an open jumper as soon as he caught that ball. Warren defense closed quickly, and then there's a Corry defense generating
Yep.
turnover.
Becker unable to handle that pass. Turnover Warren into the hands of James. He'll push. Now kick back out. Lambert will fire a 3. That's nothing but net. Marcus Lambert in the lead back down to 10, 35-25. 12 points now for Marcus Lambert.
Corry getting hot from behind the arc here in the second quarter.
Nyquist gets it to Burdine. Now Hoffman thought about the 3. He'll drive, kick back out to Burdine. Becker, mid-range jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound to the hands of Brady. Corry quickly back up the other way. There's a 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Burdine. Dragons look to push. Barnes. And I think they're getting for a travel. They are. Make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcvb.net/events.
Barnes felt that he was going to get his pocket picked there and tried to hold up, but then couldn't slow that momentum.
Getting pressure over Burdine almost with a steal there as he's hounding Chamberlain. Now into the hands of Lambert.
Hoffman all over him.
Ball tipped by Nyquist, but Chamberlain gets it back. Now to Brady. He'll fire a 3. No good. Rebound Nyquist. Nyquist and the Dragons will slow it down here, leading by 10, 2:17 and counting to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. The dime dribble handoff, Hoffman. Hoffman lost it, gets it back, and taken away by Corry and into the hands of Carson Chamberlain. Brady, shot fake. Now he'll drive on Becker. Cut off. Shot blocked. Becker's second of the game. And Nyquist will look to push. Nyquist splits the defense. Kick out. Becker, open 3. No good. Rebound by Smith. And Smith has it poked away. Another steal by Brady Burdine. Burdine, little Euro step. Shot is good, and he's fouled.
And that gets the home crowd energized. Brady Burdine. Like you said, Andy, just that little Euro step. Got the friendly roll. Pick up the and 1.
So head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. Chase Sittler checks back into the game for Warren. He'll replace Connor Hoffman.
Again, great pace to this game.
Boy, it really is. Burdine's free throw, no good. Corry has the rebound, trailing now by 12. Minute and a half to go here in the opening half. I think they're going to get Nyquist for a foul here as Ryland Smith was driving, and that should put Corry on the line for a one-on-one. No, just team foul number 6.
And they actually gave that foul to Sittler.
Oh, Sittler, okay. And it is a 17 foul on the Dragons, so Rylan Smith will head to the Ty Nest Ability Supply free throw line. Smith's first shot is no good. One more.
They called him in the act of shooting on that?
Yeah, boy, that's surprising. Ashton Minio checks into the game for Corry. Second shot good, so the lead is now 11 for Warren. Nyquist gets into the hands of Burdine. Sittler back to Nyquist. Now over to Barnes. Dragons making their motion offense here. Nyquist with it. Nyquist now looks to drive. Burdine kicks. Sittler open three is long. And that ball will stay with the Dragons. As I think maybe a little bit of nerves there from Chase Sittler. You watch him in JV, he's a good shooter, but I think just getting major minutes in a varsity game. A little bit of nerves there. We're going to get a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. We'll take one with them. Be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
All right, welcome back. Dragons inbound. Nyquist to Burdine. Now back to Nyquist. He'll set the offense with 50 seconds to go here in the opening half. Nyquist gets a screen from Barnes, and that's going to be a moving screen on Barnes. So Barnes will pick up the foul, and Corry will get the ball back here with 40.7 seconds to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Minio to inbound for Corry, gets it into Rylan Smith. Smith splits the defenders, and there's Rogers along two, no good. Rebound tipped out all the way to Becker. Becker goes 1-on-3, shot no good, but he is fouled, and he'll head to the Ty Nest Ability Supply free throw line for a pair. An aggressive take there from Owen Becker.
Yeah, he was absolutely not thinking about trying to hold for the last shot or any of that situational basketball here.
No.
With under 30 seconds to go.
Becker's first shot is good. He'll get one more. Chance to get into double figures here. Owen Becker. Second free throw is good. Dragons by 13, 10 points for Owen Becker. And that pass is long, and that's going to, I was about to say that Lambert did a great job of tracking that down, but not quite able to. And now Warren should be able to hold for the last shot if they so choose.
His left foot, I could see from my vantage point, his left foot was right on the out-of-bound line as he picked that ball up.
And Nyquist takes a look at the clock, showing 15 seconds. Sittler back to Nyquist. Burdine. Sittler in the corner. 7 seconds to go. Nyquist looks to drive. Kicks. Barnes. Open three. No good. Rebound Sittler, but they won't get a shot off, and we have reached halftime. Your score, Warren 39, Corry 26. We'll take a break and be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe,
And this is Sketty.
and we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Welcome back to Warren Area High School's Joseph A. Master Gymnasium, where at the half, Warren leads Corry by a score of 39-26 in this Region 6 battle. It's time for the Rehab Center statistics. Well, before we do, let me tell you a little bit about the Potter County Family Campground. Your outdoor adventure starts there with family and friends. They can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Now to those statistics brought to you by the Rehab Center, with 7 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. It's center spelled the old-fashioned way. All right, first for the homestanding Warren Dragons, pretty as per usual with them, pretty balanced. Owen Becker leads the way with 10 points. Braylon Barnes with 9. Tommy Nyquist with 8. Brady Burdine with 6. And Connor Hoffman also with 6 for the Dragons. Jack Darling, Anthony Era, and Chase Sittler all saw action in the first half as well for the Dragons. For Corry, it's kind of been the Marcus Lambert show in the first half. He has 12 to lead the way. Nate James with 6, Chance Rogers with 2, and Brian Cressley with 2 for the visiting Corry Beavers. So again, your score at the half, Warren 39, Corry 26. As Brian, as you said, great pace to that game in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, teams are going up and down the floor, just at a frenetic pace, really, for almost the entirety of the first half, and really just pushing the tempo, pushing the ball up the floor. Didn't really see a whole lot of half-court offense is being run by either team for the most part. Obviously a few times throughout the half they settled in, but for the most part, both teams wanted to get up and down the floor and run the ball. And it was a nice change of pace from what we see quite often in high school basketball in Pennsylvania.
And again, this Warren team likes to push tempo. As you can see, Corry does as well. They've had some big scoring outputs this season as well. Warren has a high watermark of 95 points in a win over Titusville last week. So again, this is what these teams want to do, and they're doing it. And Warren with a 13-point lead. As we mentioned, however, Oil City came back from 15 down to beat the Dragons on this floor last week. Warren obviously wants to put together a better second half. Of course, it was more in the second quarter where Oil City kind of made that comeback, cut it to 4 at the half. Dragons with, you would think, a comfortable 13-point lead here at the half, but we saw a really kind of a swing there at the end of the first half where we thought Corry was going to cut it maybe to single digits, and instead it's a 13.
Yeah, and that was, I said to you right as we went to commercial before our halftime show here, that was a big swing, a big momentum shift, especially like we said for a team coming off the kind of loss that Warren suffered here on its home floor last week. To get that turnover when Corry had a chance to maybe hold for the last shot, cut that down to a single-digit lead going into the locker room. Instead, Warren gets a turnover and pushes his lead back up to 13 points. That's a huge momentum shift and a lot of positivity that you take with you into that locker room instead of that apprehension and maybe some of that nervous energy of, hey, is this happening to us again?
Right. And we're going to take a quick break here as we're at the half, Warren leading 39-26. We'll be back with the keys to the second half and second half action. You're watching high school basketball on the YDO Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
All right, welcome back as we get set for the start of the second half here. Warren 39, Oil City 26. Time for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by All American Awards and Engraving. They will put almost anything on almost anything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. And Brian, what are you looking for here in the second half?
For the Dragons, it's just keep doing what you've been doing through the first half. Push that tempo. Don't lay off that pressure defense that the Dragons got into that generated so many turnovers for them in the first half. Stay with it. Stay with that attacking defense and continue to generate turnovers and keep your foot on the gas. And if you're Corry, come out and play the way you did in the second quarter. Match your point total from the first and equal the Dragons at points 14 apiece in the second quarter. But really, you gave them 25 in the first and knocked that down by 11 points in the second quarter. So keep doing what you were doing in that second quarter defensively get some stops, and if they can stay hot from behind the arc, that would be a big benefit too.
Absolutely. As we get set for the second half, third quarter brought to you by Icy Ink. Visit them online at icyink.com. Nyquist. It looks like the same starting five as I glance out there for both teams to begin second half action. Hoffman thought about the three. Now he'll drive, pull up in the lane, rolls around, no good. Becker offensive rebound, gets it to Barnes. His layup is good. Braylon Barnes in double figures for the Dragons. They lead 41-26. And getting across half court is Presley as Corry gets into the hands of Smith. Now to Nate James. He'll kick back out. Lambert will drive. Shot. He's going to be fouled. Are they going to get Nyquist with that? They do get Nyquist. Yep. And Lambert will head back to the Tide Nested Builder Supply free throw line for a pair. He kind of lived there quite a bit in the first half, and he's right back there.
Second personal for Nyquist.
Lambert's first shot in and out, no good. He'll get one more. Second shot is good, so 41-27. Dragons here, early stages, third quarter. Nyquist gets it to Becker, now into the hands of Burdine. Burdine, threads the needle to Becker, and his layup is good. So Becker on the finish on a great pass from Burdine, and it's 43-27. As James with it, now gets it over to Smith. Back to Cressley, open three. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound, James, and it will stay with the Beavers. So good job there, crashing the glass from Nate James.
Corey got the look that they wanted, but just couldn't get that three-point shot to fall.
Ball into the hands of Lambert. He'll drive, lost it, and we're going to have a tie-up and
We're going to call that a foul.
or a foul. Okay. So foul goes against Lambert. Can't really tell, but first team foul for Corry in the half.
Just put up
His third, okay. So that's something to keep an eye on here as he has 12 points. Nyquist with it. Nyquist looks to drive. He splits the defense and is fouled. So Nyquist will head to the Tide Nested Builder Supply free throw line for two. I believe they're calling that in the active shooting. They're not calling that in the active shooting. Okay. So it'll be Warren ball underneath their own basket. Nyquist to inbound. Gets into Hoffman. Thought about the three, and now he's going to call for a travel. And the ball back over to Corry. Make Warren County part of your travel plans. The Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcvb.net/events. Dragon showing pressure here. Ball tipped by Nyquist, and Hoffman gets it back to Burdine. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Will stay with the Dragons, but again, that pressure defense forcing another turnover.
You see Burdine was trying to get it to Becker and cut, and just couldn't quite get enough room on it to get it to the Corry defense.
And ball inbounded now into the hands of Hoffman. Gets to the Nyquist. Nyquist looking to drive. He'll kick out Barnes. Barnes back to Nyquist. Nyquist drives, kicks. Corner three is no good from Hoffman. Barnes with the offensive rebound. Braylon Barnes has played a strong overall game to this point for Warren. Nyquist has it now. Dribble handoff Hoffman. Hoffman's turn around the lane, no good. Tries to get his own miss, and it goes out of bounds. It should. Yep. It might have, but couldn't say for sure. But it'll be back over to the Beavers here with 5:45 to go. And now we have a baseball pass to Lambert, and almost taken away by Barnes, but will stay with Corry with 5:41 to go here in the Icy Ink third quarter. So Cressley to inbound underneath. Gets it into Rogers. Rogers drives, no call. We're going to get a travel. Okay, so there was a lot of contact there. And no foul call, but Rogers gets called for the travel and the ball back over the Dragons.
Yeah, Hoffman was looking for the charge there. Didn't quite get that, but induced the travel anyway. Comes out ahead, I guess, taking that bump.
Becker with it for the Dragons, gets it off to Hoffman, now to Nyquist. Burdine with a little shot fake as his Dragons work it around the perimeter. Becker drives, kicks, Hoffman. Hoffman drives, nice feed down to Burdine, his shot is good. Brady Burdine up to 8 points now, and the lead back to 18. I should say back to 18 is 18. What do we have there?
Hoffman's going to get called for a foul there.
Okay, so foul on Connor Hoffman, the second foul of the half for the Dragons.
Trying to keep that aggressive defense and just came in a little too aggressively as Corry's going to take a timeout.
Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. We'll take one with them and be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
All right, welcome back here to Warren Area High School, where the Dragons by 18, 45-27. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the Icy Ink third quarter. And again, the lead was 13 at the half. The Dragons have extended it to 18 here, prompting Corry coach Tyler Bailey to call timeout. Brian Cressley will inbound for the Beavers as the Dragons once again, as they have most of the game, showing a full court pressure defense, and that ball is knocked out of bounds rather forcefully by Becker.
Just got fired right into his hand.
Ryland Smith with it, gets it ahead to Nate James. James kicks it out to Lambert. Thought about the three. He'll kick it in the corner. Cressley, baseline drive. Cressley is rejected by Burdine in the hands of Becker. Becker pushes ahead to Barnes. His layup is good, and Warren has opened up its largest lead of the game. It's 47-27.
And just like that, defense to offense. That's exactly what we talked about, the key for Warren. Keep that transition game, keep the foot on the gas.
And Rogers has it taken away by Hoffman. Hoffman will push ahead. Burdine, his layup is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll have the line for a pair. Brady.
And Hoffman taking full advantage of this start here this evening.
Yeah, he is playing well. And I want to thank our listener and friend, Dave Sherman, for pointing out our audio issues. We should have those corrected now. As Burdine's first free throw is no good, he'll get one more. As checking in for Corry are Chamberlain and number 32 Cole Nickerson and Anthony Errett and Jack Darling check in for the Dragons. Burdine's second free throw is good, and the Dragons have opened up a 21-point lead here in the third quarter. Ball into the hands of Chamberlain. He's cut off now. Cressley with it. He's double-teamed around half court. Gets it in the corner to Lambert. He'll fire a three. That's short. Offensive rebound to Chamberlain, smallest guy on the court. And gets in the hands of Ryland Smith. A nice cut there by Lambert. His layup is good.
A nice entry pass there by Smith as well.
It really was. As the lead is now 19 for the Dragons, 48-29. As we tick under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Nyquist in the hands of Darling. Now Burdine's going to drive baseline. A lot of contact there, and he'll head back to the Ty Nestor Builder Supply free throw line. Brady Burdine been very aggressive on both ends of the court tonight. And he'll earn a return trip here. First free throw, no good. He'll get one more. As Coach Burdine and Father Burdine, I think, yelling something there to Brady. Second free throw, no good. So Burdine misses a pair, and it remains a 19-point game. Lambert, wide open in the corner for three, and that's good as Carson Chamberlain. And boy, did Corry need that as they look to stay within arm's length here, lead at 16. Nyquist with it for the Dragons. Now on the baseline to Darling. He'll kick it back out, skip pass to Burdine. Skip right back to Barnes. He'll fire the three at short. Rebound into the hands of Chamberlain. Or excuse me, it's Cressley. Cressley is fouled. I think that was on the pass. Oh, nope, they're going to say on the way up.
He was absolutely on the way up, and you could hear the slap.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a foul.
Here.
Oh, they are going to call it.
They are going to call it on the pass.
Okay.
All right.
So Corry ball underneath. 48-32 Warren.
And the third foul for Tommy Nyquist. That's something the Dragons going to have to keep an eye on.
Smith, corner three off the out-of-bounds play. No good. Burdine with the rebound. And Burdine will look to push. Now he'll back it off, and Dragons will set up shop. Darling with it on the baseline. Back to Barnes. Burdine will fire a mid-range jumper. That's good. Brady Burdine into double figures and the lead back to 19. Lambert. Pull it back out here for Corry. Hounded there by Anthony Arrett. Now in the corner, that's Chamberlain for three. And Chamberlain knocks down another shot. It's 50-35.
Again, Corry just hanging around,
Warrens looked like they were going to blow it open here a couple times, but not quite able to. Barnes open three. That's good. Braylon Barnes with a three-pointer, and he answers right back.
And that's been the difference. Corry just hasn't been able to string a bunch of points together the way Warren has in this game.
And there's a and one opportunity for Marcus Lambert as he gets the shot to go, and he's fouled by Jack Darling. So Lambert will go line to try and complete the three-point play. Lambert up to 17 points. Free throw is good.
Make it 18 for Lambert.
So Marcus Lambert with the strong game as Becker will prize Barnes for the Dragons. (52-38) Warren leads. We're taking our 2 minutes to play here in the Icy Ink third quarter. Nyquist drives, kicks. Becker will fire a corner three. No good. Another offensive rebound for Burdine. And he's double teamed there. Nice pass. Nyquist for an open three. That's good. Tommy Nyquist for three, and the lead back to 18. So 56-38 Warren leads. Smith looks to drive. I think got a handle that pass again. Lambert. And Becker pokes it away, and Becker with the steal, and he'll push. Becker shot no good, and he's going to get called for a charge. I think he wanted to go up with, he had Nyquist on the other end.
Yeah, it looked like he hesitated a little bit, wasn't sure what he wanted to do once he picked up the dribble and then got caught in no man's land.
Smith with it for the Beavers, guarded by Nyquist. Gets in the corner to James. Lambert. Lambert posts up on Darling. Ball taken away by Becker. And Becker's going to slam it home. Owen Becker with the one-handed jam. It's Warren by 20.
And that got the crowd energized.
Well, it sure did. Making a lot of noise here as Lambert with it for the Beavers. Lambert drives, had that parked away. I think Darling poked that away.
It's out of bounds off of Corry.
All right, so Warren with 33.7 seconds to go. As checking back in for Corry is number 25, Stephen Brady, who replaced Cole Nickerson. Nyquist walk across half court for the Dragons. Gets into the hand of Burdine. Becker over to Arrett. Now back out to Nyquist. It looked like Warren may try and hold for the last shot here.
15 seconds. reason not to hold for that shot.
Well, no, Brady
takes the corner
Verdine, corner three, no good offensive rebound. Becker, his shot is good. Boy, what a quarter for Owen Becker. I'm sorry, Anthony Arrett. That shot no good. Anthony Arrett, his first 2 points of the game. And we have played 3 quarters. Your score, Warren 59, Corry 38. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back as we get set for the start of fourth quarter action here. Warren by 21. As you see the Warren cheerleaders there, fresh off Brian, get another state medal.
Yeah, finishing fourth in the state in 2A large varsity. Congratulations to the Dragon cheerleaders. Coach is Melissa Feaster, Wendy Carrington. Done a great job with the competitive spirit squad here out there.
Absolutely. I got a chance to talk to Melissa a little bit before the game. She said, hopefully things will slow down a little bit now, but nevertheless, thrilled at the performance of her team, as she should be. A great job to the Dragon cheerleaders as Corry with the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Ryland Smith with it. A little quiet by his standards tonight. He kicks it back out to Brady. Brady drives, kicks Chamberlain, now to Lambert. And there's an open three for James. That's good. So Nate James with the corner three, and it's 59-41. Good start to the fourth quarter here for Corry. Nyquist drives, and that's going to be, I guess he just lost it out of bounds, we're going to say. Okay. So 59-41, and Corry will get the ball back.
Nyquist saw the lane open up there for just a moment, and then as soon as he started to take it, Corry stepped in and closed it up, and Nyquist loses the ball out of bounds.
Smith, he'll pull up for a three. That's good. So back-to-back three-pointers from Corry to start the fourth quarter. That's Ryland Smith. And the lead down to 15, 59-44. Becker. Nyquist will drive. Nice feed inside to Darling. He's cut off. And that ball's going to be saved by Burdine and smartly called timeout. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. We'll take one with them and be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Rossetti from D9and10sports.com. If you're like me, you may have experienced some aches and pains like a sore back, a stiff neck, or a wonky knee. Well, I've got the place for you. The Rehab Center with 6 convenient locations, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Katanning, is the place to go. The friendly staff and knowledgeable doctors will get you back in the game quicker than quick. I know, I've been going to them since 2009. So the next time your back, neck, knee, shoulder, or anything else acts up, call them for an appointment at 724-478-1501.
All right, welcome back to Joseph A. Massey Gymnasium. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Warren by 15, but Corry has knocked down back-to-back threes here to begin the fourth. As again, Warren's led comfortably for most of the game, but Corry is not. They've shown a lot of fight.
And again, one of the few times in this game that Corry's been able to get a big bucket, get a stop, and then get another big bucket on the back end of that.
Burdine drives, had it poked away, gets it back, and then he'll reset. Dribble handoff, Nyquist. Gets it over to Becker, now to Burdine. Thought about the three, now he'll drive. Some contact, no call. Becker put back, no good. Rebound in the hands of Chamberlain.
And they're going to get Becker on the push.
Yep. So foul go against Owen Becker. That'll be team foul number 6, I believe, on the Dragons. There's Ryland Smith, who just hit a three. Has it for Corry. Poked away briefly by Nyquist. Now into the hands of Chamberlain. And Nate James with it up top.
Watch out for one of these Beavers sneaking into the corner there.
There's a deep three, and that's in and out. No good from Lambert. And the rebound to Nyquist.
That would have been a huge make for Corry.
Smith picks up Nyquist. Gets to Hoffman in the corner. Hoffman shakes a defender. Pull-up jumper good for Connor Hoffman. And lead back to 17, 61-44. Smith guarded by Barnes. Oh, nice entry pass inside to Brady. Now he kicks it back out to James. James drives, gets back to Brady. And it's taken away there by Braylon Barnes. Barnes looks to push. I thought that might have had numbers, but he'll back it out.
Corry was able to get back quickly on defense.
Yep, so good transition defense there from Corry. Entry pass inside to Becker. His shot up and good. Owen Becker with 2 more and the lead back to 19. Smith to the lane, now kicks it back out. Lambert. Back to Smith. Gets it back to Lambert. Lambert drives, kicks. James, 3. It's good. Nate James knocks down a 3. It's 63-47. James into double figures now.
A little surprising Corry hasn't tried to press the issue defensively. Just allowing Warren really to bring that ball up the court after the make.
There's Hoffman with it. Hoffman, that pass, Burdine somehow ended up with it and kicks it back out to Barnes. Open 3. In and out and stays out.
Looked like he was going to get the friendly roll there, and then it just rattled back out again.
Lambert. He'll drive. Kicks it back out to Ryland Smith. He'll fire a deep 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound again to Chamberlain. Gets it to James. Lambert thought about it. We approach the 4-minute mark here, fourth quarter, and what are we going to get here?
Charge.
So a charge. So Connor Hoffman draws the charge.
Hoffman in the thick of it again.
Yeah, but to your point there, he's making all the hustle plays out there tonight. As checking back in for Corry will be number 14, Chance Rogers, who will replace Stephen Brady. Burdine to inbound, gets to Nyquist. Nyquist looks to push. Oh, Nyquist, nice fake, and a dish to Becker. That was a pretty play.
It was an easy 2 for Becker.
Smith kicks it back out to Lambert. He'll fire a deep 3. That's buried. Marcus Lambert with 20 points.
Doing whatever he can to keep Corry.
Nyquist to Barnes. Another assist for Nyquist. Barnes, an easy deuce.
And again, this pace, Andy, just...
It's been fun to watch. Smith gets it back out to Rogers. Thought about the 3. Now he'll drive baseline. No call. And rebounded by the Dragons. Barnes kicks it ahead. And now Nyquist will slow it down.
It's Hoffman again trying to draw another charge.
Yeah, I thought he might have got one, but... Hoffman, and I think... What are we going to get here?
Hoffman drew the foul there.
Yep. And they're going to get... Okay, so that's Chance Rogers with the foul. Wasn't sure there for a second.
Rogers just getting a little handsy there with Hoffman.
Nyquist over to Barnes. Back to Nyquist as we took under 3 minutes ago. Burdine drives. Burdine shot no good. He was trying to get it to Becker, but Burdine gets it back and gets fouled, and he'll head to the line for 2.
It looked like Burdine got smacked right in the face on that foul, too. And then he's frustrated with himself for not making the shot.
Yeah. So he'll head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line here for a pair. Burdine's first shot is good. He'll get one more. Burdine's second shot, no good. Rebound controlled by the Beavers. So 68-50. And there's a 3 by Rogers, no good. Rebound will go to Warren with 2:37 to play. And checking back in for Corry is Cressley as well as Minio. As James checks out, as does Chamberlain. So Warren appears as if they are on their way to victory number 10 on the season. Verdine with it. Hands off to Barnes. Now gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman layup is good. Connor Hoffman.
Fake.
That really was by Connor Hoffman. And the Dragons now have 5 players in double figures.
You talked about in the pregame, Andy, balanced offense.
Ryland Smith jumper no good. Rebound in the hands of Becker. Nyquist gets it to Hoffman. Verdine gets it to Hoffman. And that pass is taken away. No. We'll stay with Warren. Rogers got a hand on it. And we're going to get wholesale substitutions now on both sides. Nickerson checks in for Corry, as does Chamberlain. And Eric Dipple in the game for the first time for the Dragons, along with Anthony Arrett, Chase Sittler, and Jack Darling. That's number 22, Camden Moon, also checking in for Corry. Nyquist gets it into the hands of Sittler. We saw some action in the first half tonight. Dipple hand off Nyquist. That's Dippold with it now. Eric Dippold, number 14. Sittler drives, kicks. Corner, and Nyquist will drive here now. Hands it back off to Sittler. Sittler looks like he wants to put it up. He does, and that shot is good for Chase Sittler, his first 2 points of the game. It's 72-50. As Chamberlain with it for Corry gets it off to Cressley. As we approach a minute to play here. Warren will go to 10-6. Corry will fall to 9-8. That shot is good by Minio, his first 2 points of the game. Nyquist with it. 45 seconds to go now. Darling thought about the jumper. Now hands it off to Dippold. It's in the hands of Sittler and Nyquist. Boy, Warren wouldn't have to shoot again if they don't want to. Looks like they're still looking for a shot. Darling, shot no good. Rebound to the Beavers. It's number 12, Noah Fisher, into the game. Moon. It's over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets it back to Moon. 10 seconds to go. And is Corry going to get a shot off here? That's Minio. He'll fire a 3. No good. Rebound to Darling, and that will do it. Your final score this evening, Warren, a 72-52 winner over Corry. We'll be back with the Potter County Campground postgame show. You're watching high school basketball on D910sports.com, the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Hey, this is Joe,
And this is Sketty.
and we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
All right, welcome back. Our final score, 72, Warren 72, Corry 52. We're here with our Icy Ink player of the game at Warren's Connor Hoffman. Connor, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How important was it for you guys to come out and play well? You know, you kind of had a heartbreaker against Oil City last week, and how important was it to come out and play well tonight?
I mean, coming off the heartbreaker, we kind of knew we needed to get out and run the ball a little bit more, play to our speed, get other teams tired. Corry's a decent team. I mean, I think we proved ourselves tonight. We can step up a little bit more, but I think we played pretty well after Oil City.
And how about for you personally? Is there any difference kind of going from that six-man role to stepping into the starting lineup with Parks out?
It's a lot different. Now I got to step up a little bit more, be more of a leader. I mean, I just trying my hardest out there, trying to be a leader for everybody, but not as easy as it looks.
And it looked like your defense really gave them a lot of problems. You guys were kind of able to get some steals and turn some defense into offense. How much pride do you guys take in that?
We take a lot of pride in that. We work on that a lot in practice. And we just try to make them force stupid shots, and I think we got to it today.
And offensively, too, I know other guys on the team have talked about it. You guys are so balanced. You know, all five guys you put out there can score and can score big at any given time. How much pressure do you think that puts on opposing teams?
A lot of pressure. I mean, having a big man that's 6'4" that can shoot the three ball, having guards that can play the post, it's a lot of pressure on them. Hard to play defense in there around all of them.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, how much fun is this? You know, the flannel panel was loud tonight. Got really loud after Owen had that dunk there.
Oh, yeah.
How much fun is it playing in front of a packed house?
Oh, it's a blast. We got a lot of support behind our school for our sports, and we love it. It's awesome.
And we're into February now. We're kind of getting into the last couple of weeks of the regular season before we get into the playoffs. How do you feel like you guys are playing?
I mean, we're playing good, but we all know we can play a lot better. We lost two heartbreakers we should have won. Franklin and Oil City, we know we're going to go out to their home school and beat them.
All right, and as you said, and get another chance both at Franklin and Oil City. Well, Connor, stick around. We'll have a T-shirt for you. Connor Hoffman, our Icy Ink player of the game. Once again, your final, Warren 72, Corry 52. Connor, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll just wrap it up real quick with the statistics. These are unofficial. We'll get the official ones for you here afterwards. Again, 5 guys in double figures for the Dragons, as Braylon Barnes and Owen Becker leading the way with 18 and 17 points respectively. Connor Hoffman, as you saw there, in double figures with 10. Brady Burdine with 12. Tommy Nyquist with 11 for the Dragons. Anthony Arrett and Chase Sittler both with buckets as well. Marcus Lambert leading the way for Corry. He had a game-high 20 points. Nate James also in double figures with 12 for Corry. Carson Chamberlain with 6. Cressley and Minio with buckets each for the Beavers. And that's going to about do it here from Warren Area High School. I'll get Brian in here for a final thought as he gave Connor his T-shirt. And Brian, just final thoughts on this game tonight.
Exactly what you want to see if you're Warren coach Jeff Burdine. Your team bounced back from a tough loss, and it comes out and really took over the game right from the start. That press defense paid big dividends for them, and they took advantage of it offensively. Turn those turnovers into transition buckets and put some points on the board. And if you're Corry, obviously it's not the way you wanted to come in here and perform.
But they fought to the very end.
There's a lot that you can take away with it. They really did get hot really from the second quarter on from behind the arc, knocked down some big shots. But again, they just couldn't get the stops defensively to string some of those points together.
Yeah, and again, I think that I don't have this officially, but I think Warren is unbeaten when they score over 70 points, which I mean you would expect. But again, and kind of playing out the way we thought of it. Warren, almost all of their losses have been tight games, and coming in winning in their wins by an average of 19 and a half a game, almost right on the number tonight.
Yeah, right. 20 tonight. Again, any coach will take that, and you're going to win. You're going to win big, and makes the game a little bit easier. But again, they've still got to figure out how to close out those close games at some point this season if they're going to make the kind of playoff run that they want.
Yep. And Connor Hoffman kind of pointed out to me, is like they're anxious for another crack at both Oil City and Franklin games. They were both winning in the fourth quarter here at home. Well, that's going to about do it for us here. For Brian Hagberg, I'm Andy Close. Thanks so much for tuning in. And don't forget to check out D9sports.com, D910sports.com, yourdailylocal.com for all of the wrap-ups from tonight's game and much, much more.
And don't forget, head on out to Chapman State Park this weekend. Winterfest we got going on.
Yep.
Going to be a good time. I was out there today with John Papalea from the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry. They were testing out the kayaks for the kayak races down the
All right,
hill.
I love it.
That is going to be a phenomenal time. So come on out on Saturday, 10 to 5 basically on Saturday afternoon. Or Saturday up at Chapman State Park in Clarendon. And come on out to Winterfest. Should be a good time for the whole family.
All right, as you said, I'm looking forward to going out there Saturday myself. So, definitely check that out. Winterfest at Chapman State Park on Saturday. Well, for Brian, I'm Andy saying so long for tonight and have a great evening, everybody.